What's going on, guys? Buzz back here for another match review. I'm also going to cover Christian Eriksen, the passing of Diego Maradona earlier in the week, as well as the result against Madrid and the match we played yesterday against Sassuolo. So first and foremost, by starting off, rest in peace Diego Maradona, who tragically passed away at the age of 60 years old. The news broke, I think, a couple hours before Inter played Madrid. I was surprised when I heard the news. I was like, whoa, what? Thinking it was fake, similar to when Kobe Bryant passed away, but no, it was actually real. And rest in peace. The world won't forget you. You're a footballing great, a footballing legend. And yeah, on that note, Inter played Real Madrid midweek in the Champions League. I actually was able to watch the match, but I decided not to do a match review given the fact we ended up losing, but also because I was in a pissed off mood because the next day was Thanksgiving and my birthday, so I was already angry as hell, and I'm like, yeah, this isn't a good thing for me to try and make a match review while I'm angry. So, but to summarize the game, we played piss poor against Madrid's B team, against Eden Hazard that hasn't, say what you want about Eden Hazard, he hasn't really looked particularly like his Chelsea self at Madrid, but he did enough to turn our defense out and pass the ball on someone else who scored within the first 10 minutes. Vidal gets sent off with a red card. The team just looks disorganized. This match had a lot of Inter fans really pissed off. Like I was saying, this match had a lot of Inter fans really pissed off, and Antonio Conte literally on the thinnest of thin strings ever in history, because people were thinking, if we lose to Sassuolo, that's it. Go ahead and get rid of them. But yeah, that's all I have to say about the Madrid match. I was furious. I was angry as hell. If I hadn't made a match review, I would have probably started saying Conte out. Screw this player, get him out, but glad I kind of didn't and just waited till the Sassuolo game. So we played Sassuolo 3-0. We started with our strongest back line. Bastoni, Skriniar, De Vrij. Hakimi actually was benched, which even in the Madrid game midweek, Hakimi didn't look very good. Vidal was piss poor. Gagliardini, all these. If you saw the match midweek, you know that team literally, my God, that was the worst football this team's played all season. But yeah, so the match against Sassuolo saw Darmian come in for Hakimi, Barella, Vidal, and Gagliardini in the midfield three, as well as Ashley Young on the right with Lukaku on the bench. I guess just giving him a rest, with Lautaro and Alexis Sanchez up top. This match actually was a good response because, again, the match against midweek was pretty nerve-wracking and most fans were angry as hell, so you need a response. A loss is not acceptable and a draw wasn't acceptable, so the only thing to get was a win. But this is exactly the response we needed after the pitiful game midweek. We ended up winning 3-0 with classic Lautaro Martinez usually helping assist or scoring in the first 5 to 10 minutes of a game, similar to last season. Lautaro Martinez in this match actually looked like his first half season last season, or looked like himself. I don't know how to say this. He looked like his first half form of last season. Whenever going against Barca in the beginning of the season, getting early goals, looking hungry for the ball, actually fighting to win the ball, staying on his feet, fighting for it, trying to chip the keeper, trying to get shots off. We ended up scoring within the first 3 minutes with Lautaro Martinez pulling out the keeper and being able to pass it over to Alexis Sanchez to score. Lautaro Martinez, this game, actually, I would put him as man of the match, but, I mean, he did pretty much kind of put in a lot of effort. But Matteo Darmian actually was doing bits, which is pretty interesting, to say the least. Lautaro Martinez also tried to chip the keeper. We had quite a lot of chances and quite a lot of shots in the first half as well. Sassuolo, whatever chance they did get, either went wide or went straight directly to Handanovic. Wasn't much. Our backline really got tested that much. Not like against Torino, where it was chaos and heart attack waiting to happen. But we end up getting a corner, which Vidal shoots near the goal. It bounces off of a Sassuolo player, and somehow the keeper doesn't make the save. That keeper is probably looking at himself like, I don't know what happened. If you've seen the goal or if you haven't seen the highlights, it literally bounces and literally just rolls. Like, as if like the goal line technology where it's like, is it over the line? Is it over the line? Is it not over the line? It barely got over the line and went in. So we ended up scoring 2-0 with the third goal coming from in the second half from Matteo Darmian assisting Roberto Gagliardini of all people, with Roberto Gagliardini receiving the ball, doing a little pop-up, and just shooting it. And scoring it 3-0, which I was like, oh my god, Roberto Gagliardini. The ball, the control, the shot. Oh, chef's kiss. I was just like, wow, that's insane. Lukaku comes on in the second half, which he replaces Lautaro Martinez. And we see the game out 3-0, which, to be fair, most fans were a bit on edge because, like, this might end up biting us in the butt, and Sassuolo might end up coming back, but they didn't. Which this is exactly the response we needed, because midweek was just piss poor, terrible. Tactics wrong, player selection. Players like Vidal losing his cool. Bad calls, which, I mean, hey, we didn't get penalties, but Vidal should have kind of kept a cool head and not said something to the ref, in which he got a second yellow and got suspended for that match. But this is exactly the response we needed, and going forward, we should actually build upon this. Our next match is Tuesday in the Champions League against... who do we play against next? 28, 25. Oh, wow. This doesn't actually schedule. We played Mönchengladbach, which we ended up tying them the first time we played them 2-2. And again, we tied Shakhtar Donetsk 0-0. We currently sit 4th in the group, which isn't ideal at all. Which, honestly and truthfully, if we lose this, honestly, go ahead and just get out. No point in being in the Europa League. Because it'll just take more of a toll on players playing Thursday, Sunday, Thursday, Sunday, Thursday, Sunday, Thursday, Monday. But yeah, hopefully we can do something, take confidence from the Sassuolo game, take it into Gladbach, have an actual go. Hopefully Conte literally looks at the Sassuolo match, and he takes the footage from Madrid as well. Looks at where he messed up in Madrid, as well as either players not executing the game plan, players are just either not up for it that match, something, whatever it is. Review it, constructive criticism on that match, take the good of Sassuolo and go forward with the Gladbach game. But as well, also I want to touch on comments made by Beppe Marotta regarding Christian Eriksen. And it basically kind of looks and confirms that Christian Eriksen might go in the January transfer market, which is pretty interesting, funny. I had a discussion about this midweek with Alex, Jerry, and Milano Miguel, a part of their podcast. I'll make sure to leave a link down below to their podcast, as well as their Twitter. And yeah, my friend Alex, who's also an Inter fan, had asked me, well, who do you think the blame lies on with the whole Eriksen debacle? Does it lie on Eriksen himself, or does it lie on Conte? I said it's 50-50. 50% management. Whoever is up ahead, Conte, who picked Eriksen. He spent $20 million on a player that the manager didn't want. He barely played last season. He did play bits in there. He didn't start the Europa League final. He came when we were losing. He came on when we were losing against Madrid. He's basically just coming off the bench. And he's the second highest paid player, I think, earning 7.5 million euros while just sitting on the bench. So honestly, if he's not playing, he's more than likely going to get frustrated because he wants game time. He plays for his national team with the Denmark. Uh, that's the 50% for Conte and management. Whoever sanctioned the deal probably should look at it and think, wow, this should never gone through. Because there were other players available we could have gone for. Conte did want Vidal in January, but we didn't go for him. There was Ruud de Paul from Udinese, Kolovetsky as well from Parma, as well as a bunch of other midfielders we could have gone for, as well as another striker as well to give Lukaku a rest, which we've seen now. Lukaku gets injured, Perisic might play up top. If Lautaro gets injured, we got Sanchez, but we need more reinforcements up top. That's one area, as well as defense. But I don't know. We'll worry about that when the January transfer market comes. As well as touching on the other 50% on Christian Eriksen. I didn't get a chance to talk about this on the podcast when I was talking to the guys. But I was going to say, mention a little bit more criticism towards Eriksen, because Conte even switched his formation from his traditional 3-5-2 to a 3-4-1-2, where literally you have a Trencaista playmaker role, or the number 10 role, essentially tailor-made for Christian Eriksen. Christian Eriksen didn't look there. I think Conte did start this formation, at least back-to-back with Eriksen starting. But you had players like Borja Valero, who's in his 30s, in his mid-30s, can't play a full game starting ahead of Eriksen. You have, even this season, Barella's played there. This season, Vidal's played there. Last season, Gagliardini's played there as well. So how are you below in the pecking order? You're 20 million, not 20 million. We paid 20 million for you. You earn about the second highest wages on the team. Yet how are you not able to grab an opportunity to do much? Which even at Spurs too, towards the back end of his time at Spurs, he wasn't playing much. There was Dele Alli in front of him, and Jose Mourinho didn't really favor him that much, honestly. But it's just funny to see that even Conte's tried to switch his formation and his tactics to tailor-made and suit Christian Eriksen, yet it doesn't work out. But Conte will find his player in January. Wherever Christian Eriksen goes, wish him the best of luck. Hopefully he's able to grab opportunities and go on and do good things going forward. There's rumors that PSG, we might do a swap for Paredes. I know it's a midfielder from PSG. I don't watch PSG that much. But yeah, that's just that for the Eriksen saga. Basically looks like it's coming to a tragic end. And I'm sure a lot of people when he signed were excited and hyped up for him. I know I was. Getting a very good player from the Premier League. Especially given the fact that the Premier League's fast-paced. You don't get time on the ball like you do in Italy. You could take Paul Pogba for the example. Paul Pogba at Juventus, good. Enough time on the ball to do stuff, enough time to pick a pass. In the Premier League, you get swamped. And they can single you out and they can target you and shut you down. But yeah, just some quotes from Marotta on the situation. Marotta was asked about Eriksen and made it perfectly evident the Dane would leave mid-season to make way for a player more functional to Conte's vision. The important term is functional. Football is full of these situations where players are signed who are then not functional to the tactical system or team he is placed into, which I guess Conte basically made do with the situation that, okay, I didn't want Christian Eriksen, but I'll try to work with them, see what I can do. And yeah, he's either come in and out of the side. So it looks like that saga's over. Yeah. What a crazy week this has been. Hopefully Inter goes on forward in the Champions League. I will not actually be able to watch the Mönchengladbach game as I'll be away doing work. But hopefully we actually able to get points and actually beat Gladbach and try and move up and do something in the Champions League. We still have 2 games left, Gladbach and Schalke Donetsk, who we drew. Next week in the league, who do we play? Bologna. We play Bologna in the league. I think we currently sit... it's Champions League. Let me actually look Serie A. Where we sit in Serie A. Serie A standings. Yeah, we currently sit second in Serie A, only 5 points behind Milan. So yeah, that's good at the moment, which some of us were a bit frustrated seeing that Milan in flying form and Inter kind of haven't won a game in a while, besides the draws we were getting. But hopefully we can go on. I'll see you guys for match review against Bologna. What do you guys think about this whole Christian Eriksen debacle? Who do you think should come in to fit a functional player, as Marotta says? As well as, what did you guys think of the match against Sassuolo? Madrid was abysmal, and you needed a proper response from that. I was pretty annoyed and angry. And where do you guys sit with Antonio Conte? Because a lot of people were point blank like getting frustrated, and some people I've seen some friends say they've just said, "Screw it, I won't watch Inter for the rest of the season." So yes, leave your thoughts below. What you guys think about this week so far? What are your predictions for the match against Borussia Mönchengladbach, as well as Bologna? I'll catch you guys next Sunday. Yes, I'll catch you guys next Sunday with another match review for Bologna. Buzz, and yeah, this has been my match review for Sassuolo, as well as covering Christian Eriksen, as well as just a quick little wrap-up of the Madrid game. Yeah, I'm out. Ciao.